Sanders was born in Henryville, IN. When he was 6 years old, his father passed away, leaving Sanders to cook and care for his siblings. In 7th grade, he dropped out of school and left home to go work as a farmhand, already turning into a tough cookie. At 16, he faked his age to enlist in the United States Army. After being honorably discharged a year later, he got hired by the railway as a laborer. However, he got fired for fighting with a coworker. While he worked for the railway, he studied law until he ruined his legal career by getting into another fight. Sanders was forced to move back in with his mom and get a job selling life insurance. And guess what? He got fired for insubordination, but this guy wouldn't give up. At the age of 62, when people generally start considering their retirement, Colonel Harlan Sanders founded KFC. I believe age was always just a number for our KFC founder. At a very young age of 7, when most of us can't even eat properly, Harlan knew to cook. At the age of 40, decided to start his own restaurant, Kentucky, which later turned into our loving franchise, KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. He had a special self-made recipe of fried chicken that was loved by people. But as they say, entrepreneurs are hungry for success, not money. Harlan had similar philosophy and wanted to make KFC an international brand. He went door to door to sell his unique chicken recipe made out of 11 herbs, faced 1,009 rejections until he knocked on Pete Harmon's door. Pete was the operator of one of that city's biggest restaurants, and with Pete's help, Harlan opened his first KFC franchise. There was no turning back there. A lot of big investors started buying shares of KFC. One of the fascinating truths were he did not have any salesperson that promoted his franchise. He did everything alone and his franchise got famous. It was purely a one-man show. At the age of 74, he decided to sell his organization. KFC was like a child to him, and selling it off was not at all an easy decision for Sanders. The new proprietor of KFC accepted that the face of Sanders was perhaps the best resource for the KFC brand. He was kept as a brand ambassador, and to date, we see Sanders' face on the logo of KFC. In the current date, it is the globe's second biggest restaurant chain after McDonald's with 22,621 areas globally in 150 countries. They also provide employment opportunities for deaf people. They invest in training deaf people. It helps a lot for deaf people to work and earn for livelihood. KFC's success story truly inspires every one of us, as it clearly states the fact that it's actually never too late, even at the age of 62, where Harlan could have easily given up after going through so many failures. He successfully fought with depression and came victorious. Had Harlan would have given up on his special recipe, the world would have been deprived of such an inspiring story and this amazing finger-licking chicken.